right, here's what I want to start with right now.
Hit me.
I want to start with a little guided meditation.
Okay.
Look, feels like my mic keeps cutting out. A little guided meditation for us. Let's do it. I want everyone listening right now, unless you're driving, if you're in your office, in your cubicle, or on the phone with a loved one who's like sick and with a lot of problems, or you're in the middle of a yoga class, just go ahead and stop what you're doing, close your eyes, and imagine yourself as close your eyes, Trace. Go ahead and close your eyes and imagine yourself as a radio, a little radio floating through space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your antennae, antenna
Okay.
are pulsing. They're receiving signals, right, into the infinite ether.
Mm-hmm.
As you tune your dials, you're looking for signals.
Mm-hmm.
It's suddenly, you pick up a signal. It's an emotion signal, right? It's sadness. Oh, you're feeling so sad. Oh, but it just passes. The signal goes away.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're floating through space. Okay, nope. Now you got another signal. It's a personality signal. Personality wave is floating through you. It's your personality.
Mm.
Who you think you are, your thoughts. Merely just radio signal passing through you. One day you're this, next day you're that. Stations are always changing, going in and out of focus. You're just they're passing through you as you pick them up. You're not the stations that you pick up through your radio,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're just a radio. You're just picking things up. The Beatles start playing on out of your radio. You're not the Beatles. You're just a radio station picking up the Beatles right now.
Right.
Right? So the key is not to get hypnotized by the signals. Right? You got to remember, you're not the signal, you're the radio. And so just remember that whenever you're like sad or happy or hungry or horny, you're not those emotions. Those are the stations you tune into from time to time. It broadcasts through you, and then the signal passes on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the key is to be your own radio. Well, the other next key, I already said a key earlier. Another key, be your own radio station. Right? You stop picking up stations from outside and start broadcasting your own signals, right, into space. Transmit your own brand of loving awareness and intellectual conversation into the fucking conversation, bro. Put that into the scene.
Hell yeah.
All right? And now, knowing that, you open your eyes and you're here at the Mellow Brick Road.
Whoa.
What? We're all radios.
Woohoo.
And now you're listening to our signals.
I like that.
Yeah, we're blasting those signals out into the fucking space ether now, people. You're picking up our voices and whatnot, our sunburnt faces.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm sure I look very sunburnt.
What's up? Welcome to the Mellow Brick Road, dudes. We're here. We're back.
Season 2.
Path number 53. We're here. We ain't taking no breaks.
We ain't taking no breaks.
We don't take breaks in the Mellow Brick Road unless we're smelling the flowers.
Yeah.
Unless we're...
Or there's a nice bench.
Or like some bees flying around, and you're like, oh, look at those bees.
I do like watching bees.
They're getting pollen. They're crawling inside. They're getting pollen over their little butts. Look at that. They shake their little butts.
That's funny.
It is fun. That is fun. Bees are fun with their little butts. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I'm Van.
I'm Trace.
That's Trace over there. We're here. We're together.
Yeah.
We just got off the water. We've
Yeah.
been boating for like...
so many hours.
Like 8 hours.
Yeah, like 8 hours.
Like 8 hours,
And it was
now we're here.
Freaking awesome.
Now we're here to talk to you. We found some cool stuff. We found arrowheads. It was fun.
We did find an arrowhead.
You missed out, everybody.
We
Mark
found
Twain
some
Lake.
legit arrowheads.
Lake of the Ozarks. Go fuck yourself. Mark Twain Lake. That's where it's at.
That's where it's
Sorry.
at.
That's where we're at. That's where we are. Welcome to season 2. We're getting controversial. Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
Hashtag explore Mark Twain Lake.
Yeah, explore Mark Twain Lake. Check it out.
Check it out.
It's a website. It's
internet.
on Instagram. It's on Facebook.
It's all over the internet.
Go check it out.
Go check it out. It's the best.
Hell yeah.
Get all your lake news.
And while you're there, check out Mellow Brick Road podcast on
Instagram and Facebook. Good plug. Good plug.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a really good plug.
Thank you.
Did, man. That was a good
Season
plug.
2, you know.
Season 2. We're professionals.
Season 2.
Now.
We're professionals. We have mic arms.
Hey, speaking of professionals,
Yeah.
I want to talk about this British man who is a professional artist slash what do you call it? Liar? He's a liar?
Bad human? I don't know.
I feel like that's what it is. This man, I can't remember his name. Simon George. Very British name. Simon George.
It's not George Simon?
Nope. Oh, see, it should be George Simon.
Yeah, that sounds a lot
No, Simon George.
better.
It's Simon George.
Okay, yeah, it's Simon George. Okay.
No, so basically he's building this model railway system in this building that he's renting, right? And he's met a new girl named Marie.
I love model trains.
Her name is Marie, cutie. And he was nervous about sharing this information because most of the time when you tell women this, they run. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So he told us what he told Marie was he was actually in the business of wine selling. Like he was a wine merchant. That's what he
Okay.
told her. It's not true. Not what he does.
Wine connoisseur.
No, he builds model railway systems all day. That's what he does. Like
Yeah.
it's all his hours.
Grown man child, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't make assumptions.
I don't either because I love model trains.
Me too. We were both really big nerds
love
for model
model
trains.
trains.
Fun fact about us, but
For people that have never owned one.
yeah, I've never owned one before.
Right? I don't
Other than like a
think.
toy one, like that shoots like the little like fake smoke.
The little
That's
fake
fun.
smoke, yeah.
That's always
yeah.
fun. But he told me for 2 years he lied about this, saying he owned this
Oh,
building because she saw the bill. He's like, yeah, I have this building that I rent out. It's for storing all my wine. That's why that's why he rents this building. And he says, quote, it sounded sexier than saying I was building a model railway, which usually sends women running.
What?
She came down to the cellar one day and said, where's all the wine? End quote. So she came to visit one day. I don't know, did she just like show up by herself? Because I feel like
brought him lunch.
if she would have been like, oh, that's probably it. Yeah, she probably brought him something
yeah,
that he needed, and she was like surprising him.
or yeah, she was in the
Because he
area.
definitely would have known what's going on there. Like,
Yeah,
he would have known, like, if she was like, oh, let me come to your work. He wouldn't have been like, oh, yeah, sounds fun. Come see all my wine. He would have known, like, there's no wine there.
right. I guess because I also really like model trains and wish I had one, I would have led with that. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that nerdy
Hey, you
of
know
a
what?
thing. I think there's
In this
worse.
situation, that would have worked out because she goes, where's all the wine? He told her the truth.
Okay.
And she was like, okay.
Cool.
She has an art degree, and she was actually really impressed, and she really appreciated the level of detail and work that he put into the model railway system. See? Just be yourself. Be yourself. Hey, you know what? Quote, we're now engaged.
Oh wow,
End quote.
good.
They're fucking engaged now. Just lead with yourself.
Great.
If all those bitches that ran, good, because all those women got out of the way so you could find your Marie, your perfect one.
The only thing
right?
I was gonna say was, their relationship's kind of built on not a big lie, but a lie.
I wonder,
Like that portion is kind of
yeah.
like he did lie, like he was lying. Could have been anything crazier, but yeah, the model train thing. I think you lead with that
Hey.
anyway because I think that's a cool thing.
Hey, Trace.
to be into.
Do you want some model train facts? Do
I would
Do you want to hear some details
love-
about this model train?
I would love to.
So he,
there a
according to
picture?
George, he spent 8 years building the 200-foot-long model, which recreates a 1.5-mile-long stretch of real train tracks located in West Yorkshire. The model recreates the look of the area as it existed in the 80s, because he used to go there all the time when he was a boy, when he was like 12. He used to spend a lot of time at Heaton Lodge, watching the trains go by. Holy shit!
Oh
look
my,
at that.
that is very
Oh my
detailed.
goodness gracious!
Girlfriend kept in dark over biggest train set. What a funny
George.
Wow,
Dude, look at that!
I love miniatures.
George spent over $330,000 to bring this model to life. Yeah, dude. It's currently being displayed at a local market hall until December 21st. Dude, the detail is insane. I love miniatures too. I'm a big fan.
Oh my god,
that detail work is insane.
$330,000. What does he do for a living? Wow. Wow. That is not what I was expecting, but this is
I
like
know.
this is amazing. There's no, this isn't like on a white fold out table. This is like full on
It does
Oh
not
my
say
gosh,
what
dude.
he does for a living.
That's all right.
He
mean,
builds model train sets.
it's
Well, go
amazing
back
to
to that picture
me.
you just saw. Look how long it is.
But why? I wonder what he felt.
200 feet long. 200 feet. Can you imagine?
But like 200 feet, it's not just a railway. It's like um homes and structures and like people and scenes,
Wow.
bridges.
I'll tell you this.
Oh my
It looks like a
god.
train. Looks like a real
I
train set.
love it.
Yeah, I love it too. I like it a
I
lot.
really really like model trains. I think this might be the year where I finally buy one for under our Christmas tree.
Oh, I think you should.
I
That'd be
have
cute.
been talking about it for
That'd be
years.
cute.
You know what though? And this may be like kind of silly, but I don't care. I've been wanting to do. I want to find one that I can control with my phone.
Oh,
I want one that
yeah.
has an app so that I can like hit the lights,
Right.
do a little horn,
Yeah.
and then hit go.
That'd be sick.
While I'm sitting on the couch, like
Yeah.
somebody shows up, it's like, oh, turn the train on, and you fucking get it
Oh,
going.
dude.
Yeah, I have been
Deliver
looking at it.
messages.
I've been looking at that.
You could like put a
for
little note on there
years.
for Macy and like put it on the train and drive it into Macy's into like your bedroom, and then she like opens it and it says like, "Make me a sandwich, bitch." And then she's like,
Whoa.
"Whoa, what?" And you're like,
Yeah,
"It was the
no.
conductor. It was the conductor." And she's like, "What? Who's the conductor?" And then you make up this entire like fake, invisible persona, other entity in your body called the
conductor.
the conductor. Yeah.
It's funny to me that this not only it's not that this guy was just building model trains and he thought that was nerdy. He was building an entire country's biggest model train, like the biggest model
Yeah,
train
this is-
in the country.
Yeah, like he was doing.
he was building it.
doing it like a big thing.
It's still strange
Dude,
though. I feel like that's such a cool character trait that I know I would be proud of, and I'm not.
Man, that looks so cool.
But yeah, that
Miniatures are so cool.
I
think it's so.
why do
it's
I
so,
love miniatures
It's so cool
much?
too when they when it's so small. Like I like when they make it like look really realistic. Like when it's fake but it looks really real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what that reminds me of?
What?
This other story that we know of in Texas, where a bunch of cops basically this is in the Tennessean, which is confusing because this is a story from Texas. A Texas investigation into the death of a mystery woman ended when officials realized her corpse was made of silicon. Silicon.
It was a fake person?
It was a sex doll.
It was a sex doll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's believable.
Yeah, the Harris County Sheriff's Office responded to a call Wednesday afternoon from someone saying they found a dead body in a bag in the woods in the northeast part of the country or the county. Harris County Sheriff Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said on Twitter that investigators suspected foul play was involved. And then they said false call on this one. Upon closer inspection, not a body.
Looks like a body, but not a body.
It says
Appeared to
when
be
they
a
were on the call.
full-size woman's body.
Yeah. It says when they were on the call, like they didn't clear the crime scene because they were waiting for the medical examiner to show up, and they were like on the call with them, and they were like, yeah, there's no smell, there's no like foul.
Oh my
smell
god,
or
look at the
anything."
picture of it.
And oh my god, I did not know there was a picture.
Honestly though, if you came across that in the woods, it would freak you the fuck out.
Oh yeah, well they were like, there's no foul smell, and the medical examiner, that's not a human body. There's no way. Like if there's no decomposition, it can't be a body.
Yeah, that's
like,
not.
And they're like, no, it's a body. Trust me, it looks like a dead body. And of course, you wouldn't want to touch it. You wouldn't want to
No.
you don't want to mess with the crime scene.
Not near that.
You don't want to mess with the crime scene at all. So maybe they did the right thing.
Yeah,
And then
I think so.
Just upon closer inspection, you're like, oh, this isn't real. But dude, that's a first step. That's a first step. And like things that look human that aren't human being mistaken as human.
Yeah.
This is a sex doll that was created as an adult woman. I hope an adult woman.
Oh yeah.
That's used for sexual purposes. But you know what's weird? We have another. This leads into a different story we have of breaking news about the first ever synthetic human embryos.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that is next level crazy.
This is super recent, right?
Yeah, I think it's a super recent story. in the Guardian,
I
which
don't
is like,
see. What's that?
take it or leave it.
June 14th. So yeah, not very. Couple days ago.
A couple days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, groundbreaking
Breakthrough
story.
could aid research into genetic disorders, but raises serious ethical and legal issues. So
Yeah.
what's like the wording here? Like these are synthetic humans. I mean, what makes it? I don't. This is crazy. Created synthetic human embryos using stem cells in a groundbreaking advance that sidesteps the need for eggs or sperm. Wait, what?
So the whole
How does
thing is
this
like,
work?
well, okay, so they're trying to figure out this, like, there's this little area in that science is called like they call it the black box period of development, where it's like
Okay.
it's something like in the very, very early stages of development that can cause like a lot of things into like within the genes and the editing process and all that can lead to a lot of issues and a lot of like certain things when the embryo actually grows into a person.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but they're only the scientists are only allowed to cultivate embryos in the lab up to a legal limit of 14 days. So they're trying to create these like synthetic embryos as a way to like test these experiments or like test these embryos because they're synthetic. They're not like,
Right.
and just to like see what they can do. Like, oh, if we edit these genes in this way, will that fix it? Or like that way they
Oh.
can like better understand this super early stages of development, like the earliest of early stages.
So they're not just straight up growing humans with these.
Um, they're definitely already doing that.
Oh.
They've been doing that for years. We're just now getting a little peek into that keyhole. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're saying, "Oh, look, now we can just grow embryos." But like no, they've got like full-on
Wow.
Homelanders,
This is
Terminators.
strange.
Um, they got all that just walking around already. You know what I mean?
This is
So
super strange.
yeah, it's weird. This is I
How
get the
how should
same
I feel
feeling.
about this? I don't know. I think
It's
I need to know more.
I mean, look, man, a better understanding of how humans work, I think, is good.
Yeah, I agree with
It's
that.
always the ethical stuff. It's like, it sucks. It sucks. That part sucks because not it doesn't suck that it's like, oh, we gotta like have human rights. It sucks because I don't know. There's I don't know. It's just because like we're not. I don't. I would. Is it bad to say like we're missing out by not exploring this,
Right.
by not investigating this stuff? Because it's only gonna help us.
Why do they
It's
call it?
good. And the whole thing is, I think what it is the reason it seems so unethical is because it's like you're hurting these could be people and you're like not you're not giving them the chance to be like normal people, but it's like it's for the future people. Like yeah, these
So
are that's why like it literally is sacrifice. That's what these are. That's why those mice got a statue. That statue, that really good one
yeah,
after that because they all the sacrificial lambs, they're mice, but you know what I mean.
right.
That went to slaughter in the pursuit of human knowledge.
So this says the structures, which I don't. I'm assuming that just means this process. The structures do not have a beating heart or the beginnings of a brain, but include cells that would typically go on to form the placenta, yolk sac, and the embryo itself.
Mm-hmm. Put it in a
So
frying
it
pan with
doesn't.
some butter.
Oh gosh. Um. So does this anything like that weird bird food that they eat in Asian countries? That those egg embryo things?
You know what?
Is it like
It's
that?
sort of like that. It's sort of like that, but without the egg part.
And I'm not saying Asian cultures are weird. I'm just saying that is the strangest looking food.
What's that called again?
Beirut or Beirut,
Beirut.
but balut.
Balut might be right.
Um,
Isn't that the guy from the Jungle Book?
I don't
Balut. Yeah,
remember.
Balut. It's a street food. They give you a
It is horrifying.
nearly grown uh embryo in an egg, and you just like slomp it down, man. Chew it
I
up.
definitely spelled it wrong, but
Balut.
what is happening?
You spelled. I think
Well, it switched it to like balut.
it auto corrected it.
What was it?
Balut. You spelled Bua.
I still
Oh,
can't
there
see
you go.
it.
You're good.
Oh my god, I don't even know why I googled it.
Yeah, me neither. It's
But that
not delicious.
this is so different from the human embryos. But if you have, how is this a delicacy? How is this a
I'd eat it.
street food?
I would try it. I'd try it
Dude,
100%.
it has feathers, man. It has beak.
Is it crunchy?
I don't know. You go through the beak?
I'll eat it. I'll
What's
eat
the
any of it.
ethical
I'll eat
what's
it.
the ethical decision on this bullshit?
Well, here's the thing. That's what people are gonna say. It's those are animals.
What's a duck?
Those are animals. Duck is delicious.
I don't think I've ever had a duck.
See, that's the
Wow.
thing though. That's the line. That's an animal. But what do you classify as an animal?
Yeah, but I don't want to get this misconstrued. I don't think these synthetic embryos by themselves could create a human being
These are a way to study genetic disorders in
within
embryos.
an
If you can
embryo.
to see if they can better understand the warning, not war, maybe warning signs is a good word. Maybe like
Mm-hmm.
the earliest stages of those um, developmental issues. I think it's gonna be good. It's not like CRISPR, where CRISPR was like,
Wow.
now we can like edit our genes with a computer.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It
gee, that's fucking
it
scary.
does say it's currently illegal to implant these into a patient's womb. So they're not being
Oh,
used to create a human yet. I mean, you can't.
so they're definitely injecting these into human.
Yeah. Says it's
Shit.
illegal, which means they're
Hey,
doing it now. So
if
then
you injected it
later,
in a male, will he give birth to a baby?
there's no way. He
You
doesn't
don't
have
think
a
so?
womb. He doesn't have a womb.
I guess you
I
need a womb, I guess. So,
Oh
oh,
my
so they
goodness,
like,
I
so they
don't
just
know.
take the embryo and stick it on the on the uterus wall,
I
uterine wall. Isn't that how it goes? Sticks on the wall there in the vagina.
Well, it does say it's not yet clear whether these structures have the
Hey,
potential to continue maturing.
if you know where they're gonna stick this embryo in the female womb, let us know
Please,
at
please tell us,
mellowbrickroad.podcast at
because
gmail.com because
I definitely
I
don't
think they
know.
put it on the uterus wall.
The idea is if you ever really
The womb
model,
wall, just outside the fallopian tube. Take a left. I don't know,
take a left.
somewhere in there, somewhere in
Um,
there.
wow, that's some science fiction shit. It's not scary. I don't think. I think it's all
I think this is
good.
okay.
I
The
think
part
they're
where you said that it's illegal, someone had to sit down and be like, "We need to make sure this is a law,
yeah.
not
Make
to
sure
like
we
inject
don't.
this."
Well, I don't know. You get into an infertility discussion pretty quickly, and
There's no women in the room, and it feels awkward when there's no women in the room with us. That's what makes me uncomfortable.
yeah.
I feel like we need a woman, a female head in here talking to us
Yeah.
because I feel uncomfortable talking about fertility stuff.
Yeah, I don't know enough, but that's really interesting. The fact that they can study those early issues that may arise.
Yeah,
Think about if they were able to just take care of those.
that's what I'm saying. That's why it's
So
like
that is great. And
that's
I
great.
don't disagree with this in a lot of directions, but I think it's just early.
Yeah, it's in
I
its
think
early
they said
stages.
groundbreaking, which means they're early.
They're here to the party early. They're
Yeah.
nerds. They always do that.
Yeah.
They show up too early to the party. So yeah, that's fertility stuff. That's pretty
that's
crazy.
that's insane.
Yeah.
I want to just completely switch gears.
Okay.
And it has nothing to do with fertility or anything like that.
You know, funny enough, I can't drive. I can't drive.
Oh, I can't either. I can a little.
We were good old Missouri boys. Our mics keep cracking at us.
Listen here, boys.
I don't know what it
Figure
is.
it out.
I don't know if the audience can hear that, but I can hear it.
No, I don't. I could figure out a stick, but I would definitely kill it 100 times as well.
Mm.
Like I would kill it and be able to drive it. So then I'm just not gonna drive it because I don't want to kill it. But no, who gives it? What's the point of stick?
It's the before four way of driving.
So, but I mean, is it just like a I'm better than you because I know how they used to do it kind of thing, or is there actually a benefit to a stick?
All right. Here's my. I'm gonna respond to what you just asked me. Okay, and I have everyone know on the show, in the camera, I don't know anything at all about cars at all.
Oh, okay.
Once they started doing the bubble lights, maybe it's my mic is getting too close to. I don't know.
I don't know.
When they started doing like the bubble headlights, like they go like around the car a little bit on the sides. Every car looks the same to me now,
I agree.
and it's bullshit. I like a classic 1980s Lincoln. That doesn't matter. That's probably it's like a square,
fucking
it's like a
lead
rectangle.
sled.
Fucking love it, dude.
Yeah.
So heavy, and but okay, so automatic. I think. Let's see. Hang on. Let me get in like the mode of like. So I'm gonna try and like play around with it. Are you gonna look it up?
I'm just gonna look at what is the benefit.
Okay, and
Or
I'm gonna
let
while
me-
you're doing that, I'm gonna do my act out answer. Okay, so it's gonna be like, sorry listeners, you're missing out. Go to our YouTube, Mellow Brick Road. So I'm gonna get into like, so if I'm driving, right, and I got my keys, get my fucking grizzly wintergreen long cut, and fucking
Oh my gosh.
fucking dip in there, and
Literally never chewed my life.
make sure my fucking American flag on the back of the fucking truck's blocking all my rear view vision, so I can't see anything behind me. And then I'm gonna just.
Okay, that's
is that how my truck? Is that how my truck sounds? My truck sounds like shit. And then I guess I figure so it's in park, right? So then you got to go like down, and then right, and then like down, and then left, and then down, and then right, and it sticks right there.
Mhm.
That's 3.
Okay.
You don't want to be in that. You want to go in reverse. You gotta go back up, and then left, and then up, and
You're
then
right.
right. Now you're in reverse.
Yeah. You're
Back
definitely
up
nailing this.
into one-way traffic,
Right.
and then when you go down, left,
Mm-hmm.
and then right, up, down. Right now you're in drive. Now you're back in 3. Now on your left, the big red button. That's your black smoke exhaust. You want to fucking smack on that while you slam onto your accelerator, so
Yeah.
everyone knows your dick is an inch big. I think that I'm pretty sure that's why you drive automatic.
Strangely enough,
Yeah, automatic.
just from Googling,
No, manual. We're talking about
We're
manual.
talking about manual.
We've been saying automatic this whole time. We're talking about manual.
You've been saying.
I've been saying it. You've been saying it too.
I didn't catch it. I say stick. I don't say manual. But it really
stick. Oh no, I think you're right.
They're just saying that stick is like if you want to be more involved.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
If you want more of a driving experience, that's why it's better.
I
it's
just
like
drive from A to B.
Whose
Cars.
fucking idea is that?
I could be in any vehicle. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get from A to B.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
I don't
automatic,
care about cars at
easier
all.
to maneuver through stop and go traffic than a standard transmission. However, if performance and the driving experience matters to you, you might want to consider a manual. Fuck that. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm not into that. But anyway, we're gonna switch gears here. Completely, we're gonna switch gears back away from what we.
Let's switch gears.
About
shit.
actual switching gears.
Oh, they're fucking grinding, dude.
grinding
No,
gears.
oh, the tree.
I came across a place, and I will be honest. I've done a lot of reading on it. I
Tell
still
me.
don't quite understand
Okay.
all of it. I found what, weirdly enough, what is. I don't even know what government gave this okay, but it's considered the center of the world. Like legally, it's considered the center of the world, but I don't think scientifically or geographically it makes sense at all.
It's like Hollow Earth theory.
I don't fucking know.
Are the authorities aware of Hollow Earth theory?
I don't know.
Is it on the crust? Is it on the outer crust?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so
It's
like,
on there.
is it on the Earth's epidermis? That's not the center of the Earth. The center of the Earth is where the dinosaurs live.
But I stumbled upon this place because we looked
Felicity.
we looked at the Firewatch Tower, and I keep finding these strange places in the world that are like, oh, that'd be fun to visit. And I came across Felicity, Arizona, I think.
Yeah, it says this is you said this was the center of the world.
It's
in Arizona. The center of the world's in Arizona.
It's Arizona. It's right on the coast of California, so it might be Felicity, California. I really don't know.
Did I drive through there? I wonder if I drove near.
It's close to the Mexican border, and
we were riding that pretty hard. I wonder if we passed any road signs for it. Oh man, that's interesting.
Yeah. So
Felicity. Okay. I like the name.
So let me just start. There's a French American man.
Are you on like a tourist site? What is this, a tourist
culture trip?
Okay.
Is what the article that I found it on. I wasn't like on this site, but this is when I was searching for it. this is what came up. But there's a gentleman. I want to find his name because it's kind of unique.
I'm looking at like a weird looking pyramid as
Itzel.
well.
Itzel.
Itzel?
Oh,
Estelle.
right here.
Estelle.
Jacques
Jacques-André? Jacques-André Estelle?
André Estelle.
Jacques-André Estelle? I love that name.
Listen to this sentence.
Jacques-André Estelle? If I ever go into hiding, that's my fake name.
It was a guy that was on Wall Street. He was a Marine in the Korean War, and he co-founded Parachutes Inc., the country's first parachuting school. Like, what the?
That's
so
fucking,
random.
That's fucking cool.
So random, so cool.
Our cousin probably went there.
Maybe. So then I love this. Itzel had a habit of purchasing land, and in 1950s,
what a rich person thing to do.
Habit of purchasing land. He bought 2,600 acres in the Sonoran Desert. I told my wife, I don't know what I'm going to do with this land, with this bare land, but it has to be entertaining.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
What a rich son of a bitch.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
You don't need to make anything on that fucking land.
Yeah.
Why don't you just buy the land and then just
preserve it?
Just have it.
Just let it be.
Why you gotta build
exactly
a fucking pyramid on there? You told me earlier this was a cult.
People seem to think it's a cult.
This town is a cult.
Let's get further into it.
That train that I'm looking at on this culture trip, is that part of?
That's not part of it. No,
that's his NAD.
Nope. That's
okay.
That's the last. That's the guy we talked about's place at the model train.
Oh, okay.
No.
Those people aren't enjoying themselves. Is what
no,
you're saying?
He doesn't have any bodies of water that people are
it's
splashing
in Arizona.
around
There's not much water there.
It wasn't until the late 1980s, so he fucking sat on it for 30 years. He should have kept sitting on it. He decided he wanted to build a town, and he wanted that town to be recognized as the center of the world. After being asked by a New York Times reporter to elaborate, he said, "Why not the center of the world?" Okay, what crazy rich fucking person thinks it needs to be the center of the world? Where do you even come up with that?
Like,
I have never heard of that.
He believes himself to be the center of the world.
Right.
Motherfucker.
So he's like, my town.
I liked this, and now I'm like liking it less and less.
Right. I will say the pictures of it are cool.
Is it some sort of like religious? Like, is it some sort of temple? Is it like the thing in Upper New York that has like the psychedelic with the faces on the temple? Is it like that?
I don't know.
Because that's like an actual like a temple to go and worship. Like, does this place serve a purpose?
Like I said, I've done a lot of reading on this in the last couple of days, and I still don't feel like I have a grip on it. So let me tell you, he does start taking some steps that really makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah.
So he decides that the first step in making this a reality, making it the center of the world, was to write a children's book.
What?
My problem was that laws are logical, and my concept lacked logic. At least he knew it, I guess. So the answer for that, find something no one argues about. It's a reason that no one argues with children's book. Who argues with a fairy tale or states that Red Riding Hood wore a blue dress?
Wait,
what the fuck is he talking about?
Who argues with a fairy tale? Question mark. New sentence. Or states that Red Riding Hood wore a blue dress.
Yeah.
What? Who argues with a fairy tale? Or state? Oh, he's saying that. You don't argue with a fairy tale. Like, who would ever argue that Red Riding Hood wore a blue dress?
Right.
You wouldn't argue with that because in the story she wears a red dress.
So
we're idiots. We've been on the water and the sun for 8 hours.
No, but it's still strange logic that he took here.
Only a weird person would do this.
I'm gonna write He's saying I'm gonna write a children's book because nobody argues with children's books. If I make it a law or an official thing, people will argue with it because it's official, and you know what? Like that's it'd be like if, channel of thinking.
If you made a chocolate factory, and you were like, "This is Willy Wonka's chocolate factory from the book," I can legally call it that because it's in that book.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like in the book it says like where exactly it's placed, and like you built a chocolate factory right there, and like I can legally do this because it's in the book that's supposed to be here. You have to give this to me. That's not that where that's a fiction book. Fiction.
So he wrote a book called Co, the Good Dragon at the Center of the World.
Why is the name Co?
I
C-O-E.
tried to look up this book and again I didn't have much luck.
Bad name for a dragon.
And then it just says he convinced Imperial County to legally recognize this area on his land as the official spot of the center of the world.
Convinced.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next,
Yeah.
he established his town in 1986, naming it Felicity after his wife, Felicia Lee.
Oh, that's cute. Felicia Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the first structure I believe he built was a pyramid.
It's like
I think they said it's pink granite.
Yeah, it's pink granite. It's 20 feet tall.
21 feet tall. Very large doors on it. I mean, it's cool. And I will also say it's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Cool, I guess.
Like it is literally in the middle of the desert. He
chapel.
built that. Then the second structure, he built a chapel.
Yeah.
And then
he says I'm not particularly religious, he told Roadside America, but if you're going to build a house of God, it's got to be on the highest spots. He's not religious, but he
he's
quote,
building
but he
a
built
house of God.
A house of God. Why?
And in his town.
It's a roadside attraction.
Holy shit.
But is it free? Do you have to pay to go to this town?
I didn't come across that.
I don't understand. Is it a town at all? It seems like there's and then he built. What's the third thing? Tell him what the third thing is. There's three things here.
On that second thing, he brought in 150,000 tons of dirt for the hilltop for the church.
Yeah, probably out of his fucking ass.
Jesus. Okay, so the third thing he didn't actually build, but it's super fucking strange.
This is the strangest thing in the entire place.
He has not an art exhibit, but it's like just an exhibit. It's called The Stairs to Nowhere. It is a 25-foot spiral staircase that is actually, literally, I read about it. It's from the Eiffel Tower. It came from the Eiffel Tower.
Doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. It's awesome.
Okay.
It's a great metal spiral staircase. It's 25 feet tall.
Weird fucking rusty stairs.
It literally goes to nothing. The stairs just end at the top.
I bet it doesn't even come from the Eiffel Tower. He probably just fucking found it. He used to probably be a carny, and he found it.
Yeah.
Like, it was the old,
it's probably. Is this real?
The old tilt-a-whirl.
That'd be funny if it wasn't.
Oh, that would suck.
These are the steps to the toilet bowl at the landing. Remember those old steps to the toilet bowl?
If you got to the very top and took the last step, and then you just disappeared into nowhere.
It says, although its purpose and felicity is just decorative. No
so
shit.
You don't actually, no shit.
It's
stairs
fenced
to nowhere.
in. Like
25 feet of up, nowhere. I want to talk about this last one. This last thing here.
So strange.
This is an ongoing project for, what's his name? Istel. This is
that's his last
Museum of History in granite.
Yes.
Okay. He has placed a series of triangular granite blocks in Felicity on which he is having the history of the world inscribed. The panels include everything that he deems worthy of telling future generations. Amazing. From the history of humanity to the Marine Corps Korean Wall Memorial. Yeah, okay. There are currently close to 500 engraved panels.
Whoa, I didn't see that.
500 engraved panels.
On that?
He also has tips for visiting. From Thanksgiving to Easter, a 15-minute tour of Felicity is offered to visitors. It costs $3 at the entrance and another $2 for the certificate stating that you've been to the center of the world. While there is no tour in summer, that's good. Visitors can stop by on their own, although the temperatures get incredibly hot in the desert. There are driving directions on the official town website. I think I might want to make a little reservation. It might be kind of fun. I mean, it's only $3. And then you get $2 for, it's $5. You get a certificate that says you've been in the center of the world.
Uh-huh. Is this guy still alive?
Dude,
these
old
old.
Triangular blocks look fucking sick. He's making these? I wonder if he's carving these himself, because that's really well made.
I doubt it.
Guys, message us online, Instagram, Facebook. Get a hold of us. mellowbrickroad.podcast@gmail.com. Let's get together. Let's get a big school bus, and let's all go to Felicity, Arizona / California.
Yeah, I don't know. You see
and
both.
Let's go visit this place. We'll all chip in $5. We'll put it in a big garbage bag, and we'll chuck it at Jock.
This says he's still alive. He's 94.
That's him with the sash.
Yeah, and that's his wife.
She's beautiful. Look, is he carving those himself? Dude, what a fucking cunt this guy looks like.
I don't know.
He looks like such a curmudgeon. No, actually, no, he looks like a friendly old man, doesn't he?
I think he grew up in Paris, which is
Missouri?
No.
No shit. You know Grandpa?
Man, this is strange. The overhead shot is cool.
He's
but look at where the church sits.
But that is really cool. The blueprint of the town is really cool. It's not really a town. It's like 5 buildings.
Yeah.
But like the engravings. Okay,
look at that hill.
Anytime someone says they're gonna tell you what they deem important
for future generations,
not good.
Not.
That means they're leaving stuff out. No, you got to give everything, even the dirty stuff. You got to let everyone know what's going on. You know what I mean? That's the only way to do it.
This is. There's a very in-depth New York Times Magazine article on it, and I did read through it, and it talks more about like how big the panels are and how much they weigh and the years that he built stuff and what he was inspired by and all of that kind of stuff.
The first recorded game of polo I saw there. The hamburger.
So yeah, if you ever want to know more,
history of the world.
To be honest, it's one of those really weird things that I honestly feel like it was just a rich guy.
You'd only see this in America.
Playing, in the sand.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I mean, rich guy playing in the sand is what it feels like. I get it. Great romantic gesture. You bought a town and named it after your wife, and you built a pyramid.
Is that a good romantic gesture?
There's a little bit of sarcasm,
honey.
In my voice.
I bought you a town.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like you have money, and I guess you just don't know what to do with it. Oh, here's a guy. They also show the guy carving it. They just showed a guy carving
it. Give it to other people who will use it for eating food and not getting rained on.
I'm kind of like you. I wonder if you're charged.
That guy's probably never been rained on in his fucking life.
I wonder if you're charged to go in.
$2 at the entrance.
Oh, is that what it said?
For a tour, and then $3 at the entrance for a tour, and then $2 for a certificate saying you've been there.
Yeah.
So $3 for a 15-minute tour. 15-minute tour is all it takes.
It's not big. You can tell from above.
But I'm sure I would be like, can I stay here for like 5 more hours so I can read all these granites?
What's weirder though? Is it weirder if it was like full of shit, like full of buildings
like
and
people,
full of
so many people,
and they're like not talking, or is it weirder if it's 3 things?
Like
because that's all it is. It's 3 fucking things.
Pyeongchang or whatever the North Korean capital.
Oh shit, where it's just like empty. Have you seen videos of people that have traveled there?
Yeah, it's creepy.
Super strange.
Fuck, dude. So creepy.
But then
that's what this place probably feels like every day. It's just that guy just walking around. All you hear is.
It reminds me of something else, but I don't want to throw it under the bus. But
it's the granite.
It's. I don't know what's in the pyramid. Maybe that's where he will be buried. 94.
Maybe.
Keep whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bulldoze your entire land and give it back to Mother Earth, I say.
Yeah, last time I brought up
that's what I said.
A place
Jacques André's lit.
Last time I brought up a place in the United States that I thought was interesting. I wanted to visit it. I don't need to visit this one.
I was when you first showed me, I was very interested, and then as we're reading it, I'm like, maybe no.
That's exactly how I was. I was like, oh, this is really unique and interesting. A pyramid in the middle of the Arizona desert, and then you start reading it, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
That is so strange. I kind of still want to go visit. I kind of want to visit it. No, we need to visit this before this guy dies. We have to.
Oh, we got to meet him.
Yeah, dude, I want to meet this guy so bad.
You think he just stands at the gate?
I met the crazy guy who used to yell at Mizzou's speaker circle, the crazy preacher guy.
Yeah,
I met that guy. I came up to him one time because the frat guys were yelling at him. I was like, hey, man, don't pay them no mind. You keep doing you. Because I kind of felt bad for him because he looked so sad because he was just getting hounded by these fucking...
Yeah.
But he's such an asshole. But I know it's like he can't help it, man. He's just like doing his thing, you know. He's doing his fucking thing for God.
He felt
So like,
whatever he was
and
doing.
those guys were being such assholes. I was just like, hey man, don't let those guys fucking get you down. And they started making fun of me, and I was like, hey, I'm going to class. And then he
I'm
asked
gonna
me
go learn.
he wanted me to come to his church, and I gave him one of my buddies. I gave him Kalen's email address.
Yo, shout out.
Shout out, dude.
I was gonna search.
What are
this,
you
but
doing?
I was gonna search where it was exactly, but I can't. It won't let me.
It won't let you search.
No.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, crazy place.
You
Look
know
it
what I
up.
think this guy could use? He could use a killer whale straight to the fucking face.
A what?
A killer whale. That's my segue
Oh,
into
okay.
my next little story. Scientists and sailors are saying that orcas, also known as killer whales, are stepping up attacks on yachts along Europe's Iberian coast, with one skipper who's been pursued by the marine mammals on 2 separate occasions. So he's saying that they're using stealthier tactics than they were before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, delivery skipper Dan Kries, who had to be towed into port after orcas destroyed the rudder on his boat back in 2020. He had an almost identical experience back in April of this year. He said, "My first reaction was, quote, please, not again." That was his reaction.
Not very many people have said that.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine seeing the orcas and you going, not again, please? And unlike last time, he said that they were much stealthier on their approach, not making their clicking noises to communicate like they usually do. So they're being very quiet.
Ooh.
And he said they made quick work of the 2 rudders on the catamaran Cries was delivering.
I love that
And
word.
he said, looks like they knew exactly what they were doing. They didn't touch anything else. They just went straight for the rudder.
Ooh, weird.
Super weird.
I mean, I don't think that's that crazy.
Marine scientists have characterized hundreds of encounters between boats and orcas that have sunk at least 3 vessels and damaged dozens of others over the years as a fad. And they're like, oh, they'll just get bored of this and move on to normal behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Not the case. Seems like they're getting more aggressive.
Oh,
and they
shit.
can't quite figure out what the reason of it is.
God, that'd be scary.
Some researchers say it's merely playful behavior. Like they kind of they want to they like the rudder when it's moving. Like I think they like when it moves, and when it's not moving, when the engine's off, they get frustrated like a baby would, and they lash out at it.
Oh my gosh.
You know? But they say they might like it's something like it could be something playful. It could be some people people that have had multiple encounters, they think it could be a response to past trauma. Right? Like their fucking ancestors being fished, dude.
Oh shit.
They're the marine mammals are joining together spiritually and fighting back.
That'd be fucking scary.
Someone says the orcas are doing this on purpose, of course. We don't know the origin of the motivation, but defense behavior based on trauma as the origin of all this gains more strength for us every day. That's what Lopez Fernandez told Live Science.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. He thinks there's a female known as White Gladys who leads a group of around 40 animals. They all may have had traumatizing encounter with a boat or some other thing. And they're all they're fucking warriors gang, dude.
Warriors. They've ganged up. That's crazy.
Fishermen. They're like little clicks.
Wow.
Fishermen.
That would be so fucking scary.
Dude, I would shit my pants if I saw a
Even if-
group of orcas swimming toward my boat.
40 of them?
Because guess what? They take out your rudder. Now you're stuck there.
You're stuck now.
My guess is, hey, you know what? All the scientists and researchers say is a playful behavior. When they knock out your rudder, go jump in and have fun with them. Go play with them. Go see what they're gonna do.
Oh
I'm
my
sure.
gosh.
I'm sure it's not a way to strand their prey on their vessel until the orcas figure out a way to get on there and eat them, or knock you off and eat you. Like, I think that's their motivation, that they want to eat people.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what? Maybe this is some sort of message from the orcas, and they're saying when they're fighting these yachts, maybe it's a message from them. They're saying, "Hey, man, tax the rich." You know, maybe that's what they're saying. Maybe they're saying, maybe they're joining up and they're saying, "Tax the rich, man. Fuck these guys with their
Damn,
yachts."
I might join in on these killer whales.
Yeah, dude,
I might get in on this.
I have seen some long-haired orcas swimming around with them with hammers in their hands that look like people. No, I mean, I don't know. They're not too sure what's going on, but it's kind of happening in the Iberian coast, like the Strait of Gibraltar, that like
Uh-huh.
really like high traffic trading area gets a lot of orca attacks as well. But yeah, man, I don't know. They're fighting back. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow, that's really fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I can't. Can
stay
you
out of the
imagine like
ocean.
being on like a tiny sailboat and they just push it over? Like, right?
Oh yeah,
They're that big, right?
yeah.
They could just
Dude, when they
roll a
like,
fucking
I
boat.
feel like because they'll like smash into.
Not again is so funny.
So listen, in another recent encounter, Werner. I apologize for this. Werner Schaufelberger. I think I did that. I think I nailed that actually. Schaufelberger
Yeah.
told the German publication Yacht that his vessel Champagne, which you just had a picture of
Yeah.
just earlier, was approached by two smaller and one larger orca off Gibraltar. And this is the quote. The little ones shook the rudder at the back while the big one repeatedly backed up and rammed the ship with full force from the side. Unquote.
Yikes.
The Spanish Coast Guard rescued Schaufelberger and his crew, towing Champagne to the Spanish port of Barbate, but the vessel sank before reaching safety. Damn, dude, that's intense.
Whoa.
So, so the little ones shook the rudder at the back. They were like playing with it, and the mama was just like bashing into the side. So I don't know what that's all about. Maybe she was like, "Hey, my kids want to play with your rudder. Turn it back on, please."
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Wow. They went on to talk about some of these. One of this, like scientists, marine biologists, whatever, talking about she wasn't ready to sign off on the revenge hypothesis just yet. Um, I don't know. She said it's too small of like a sample size yet. Like
Mm.
humans give them opportunities to do this all the time, but they're only
Because humans are fucking inconsiderate to everything else that's not
yeah.
human.
So
Actually,
I don't know
strike
if I
that.
agree
We're
with
also
that.
inconsiderate to other humans.
We're definitely the most inconsiderate
Yeah.
of all
Yeah.
creatures.
I feel like that's like, that's a very like human thing
Yeah.
that we do. We're pretty good at that.
But like, oh my God, she was talking about how some of these whale populations were highly targeted in the past as a source for aquariums. I've never thought about that.
Whoa.
Ew. I don't like that.
Whoa. Ew.
Seal
Herd them into
bombs.
coves. That's so
Yeah,
scary.
I don't. Okay,
That's
I wish I hadn't read to
sad.
that part. I don't like
Fishing
that.
is sad. Did you ever see that Blackfish?
Yeah, the
Oh
documentary.
man, that shit
Horrible.
sucks, man.
Horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible,
that stuff
horrible.
makes me sad. I like watching WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Fucking
You were doing
love
that when I
dude.
got here.
I was watching WrestleMania 4, Macho Man versus
$1 Million Man.
the $1 Million
wasn't it?
Man, Rick DeBassier. Man, he fucking lost too. Macho Man came out, man. The Hulk Hogan came and
Had a
fucking
little-
saved his life with Andre the Giant. Woo! It was so fucking exciting, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, brother. I want to
we-
move on to the next subject now of the interview. I want to move on to the next part of the podcast now. Oh yeah. Sorry, that really hurts.
Wow, that's season 2 for you right there.
My God.
Hulk Hogan. Fucking.
What were we gonna say?
I was just gonna say you've gotten really into that, and
It
always
truly is like a dance.
we've always been a little into it, but you
we
recently
were
have-
talking about it a couple weeks ago, I think.
Mhm.
Maybe getting into it.
Yeah,
And
about
I
like going to an event. And
I jump, dude. I would freak the fuck out if we went to an
Because
live
it's-
event. I would go
it's-
crazy.
it's a show. It's not necessarily like it is athletic, but
Yeah.
it's not like a sport. It's like
Mm.
it is.
It is
but
very athletic.
It's more of like
Drama.
a show
It's
and
drama.
it's entertainment.
exciting. Macho
more
Man
than-
is the best athlete of all time. He's better than any football player, any basketball player, any boxer, any wrestler, anything like that. He's the best. You know why? He's not only putting his life on the line, doing these stunts, putting his body on the line. He's also making it a show. He's doing the
It's
dramatics.
making it
you know?
entertaining.
That's the magic of Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Anyway, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this last thing real fast before we end the show.
Okay.
Before we end this path of ours before as we come to our end, I want to leave everyone with this little homework that we can all try because we haven't tried this either.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something that I think could be fun. Maybe not. I don't really. My thing is I don't really know what to expect from it. That's my thing. So I discovered this site called Forgetify or Forgotify, sorry, that plays all the songs on Spotify that have never been listened to by anyone. They have 0 listens, not been listened to at all. Whatever song you play on the site, you're the first person listening to it ever, and then that song is taken off their like list of everything because it's supposed to be like, isn't it like there's some like 30% is the statistic of like 30% of Spotify has
Have
never
never
been
been played.
played.
Yeah.
30%
Has no listens.
has
No
no
plays or
listens.
clicked on or whatever.
So yeah, so go to the site forgotify.com. I guess you just hit start listening, and then it just picks a random song from its list,
Yeah.
and then
And then I guess once you hear that song, it goes.
it goes away,
It's off.
and then it's truly
What if
lost
you're
forever.
the only one that listens?
Exactly.
To
Well,
it?
once it's off the list, then like truly no one will
Yeah,
ever see it again.
unless it sticks with you and you tell a guy and that guy tells the next person and 10 people and it could just
Yeah. What if you love it? What if you love what is it, dude? What if like
if you found the next big.
what could you what do you think you could hear? What do you think would be on the
I,
if you hit start? What do you think one of the things you
so
hear?
I've gone to the site and there's a button that says start listening and I'm scared that it could be. There's a reason no one's listening to it.
Give me your give me 3 things you think you might hear.
I think I would hear like a super. My brain goes to like a super specific like screamo.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought of first, and then like somebody rapping. They
Sure.
made their own beat. They rapped it.
Okay.
What else do I think you? And then I think you would hear like a group of girls that could all play guitar, and so they kind of put their own little song together.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking like you're gonna hear a lot of like wet chewing.
Oh,
A
you
lot
think
of
it's
this
just gonna
wet
be
chewing.
sounds?
You're gonna hear maybe like a lot of like really creepy like cult children chanting and singing. You're gonna hear a
Yeah.
lot of that.
Oh,
And
your brain
then
went somewhere else.
and then you're gonna you might actually find because it's a lot of things that you could possibly find.
Damn it, I was holding that.
You might discover an actual murder.
Oh, Jesus.
You might have audio of someone being actually murdered to death on that.
I would say
Those are the 3 things my brain thought.
Here's the deal. I'm gonna hit start listening now.
Chewing for sure.
For our listeners, I'm gonna hit it. It's not gonna play. I'm not gonna let it play.
All right, let me check. Okay, go ahead.
But I just want to see what happens so we can tell them what to expect.
Yeah.
Start listening, and if something starts playing, okay.
This is We Don't Care featuring Kingtone.
We don't care, and that's it. It just does that, and you can share it.
Wait, did it play?
No, I'm just saying that's what pops up.
Oh, okay. Hit play.
There's a preview.
I like it.
Okay, so we listened to "We Don't Care"
featuring
Wait.
Kingtone. It's a song by
Who's the artist?
Song by Jegabug.
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 Off his 2007 album, "The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly."
Yeah, I liked it.
Holy shit! 2007. That's never been played.
Wow, it's early Spotify days. That's early Spotify days.
Yeah,
though.
it just got lost in
Maybe. I liked it. I like that song.
He's got 5 songs.
That was a
he's
good
got more than
reggae.
that. He's
That was
got more than
a
that.
cool reggae beat.
Yeah, it was a reggae song. No, I was not expecting that. A reggae, like a little, but not.
I might listen to it later.
I don't want to say harsh. It was like a stronger reggae. It wasn't so like loose. Think about
It was very like
about reggae being very.
The beat was very strong.
Yeah, it was a little bit like harder.
I liked it. Yeah,
I guess.
it was like a stomp.
Let's do one more.
Maybe one more.
How do
I? It's on. Just go up there, in the tab.
Oh yeah. Let me go here. We'll close that guy. Okay, so check out Jegabug.
Yeah, check out Jegabug.
All right, next Monday morning.
Okay. Excuse me.
Monday morning.
Monday morning.
The artist is
Bug.
Bug.
This
Okay.
is from 1994.
Oh my fucking god.
From the album Bug.
Okay.
All right. No, go up. Yeah, play that.
Okay, we're gonna play. I'm gonna play this. Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I liked it.
Okay.
I like both
Monday
those.
Morning by Bug.
Monday Morning by Bug.
The album is
Bug.
okay, but yeah, this isn't the album.
Just go. So go up. So
but that person's still making music
Bug.
as of last year.
And then the picture we're looking at is someone.
Like
it's
stretching.
Yeah, she's like touching her toes. She's
Yeah,
got
and her
long
hair is kind of over her like knees and.
But it looks very like a Nirvana album.
You know what in the 2 songs that we've done in the short amount of time that I've known about this, I'm really fucking into this.
Now I'm really into it too because those were both songs I really liked.
They both
enjoyed
had
both
decent
those
sounds,
songs.
and the thrill of like finding something that nobody else has heard and
Yeah.
it being good is so cool. Like when I first saw this, I'm like, I will never use this. This is dumb. Now I'm kind of fucking into it really quickly.
Hey, it just goes to show, you never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah.
And you know what those people just found? They found the Mellow Brick Road.
Woo!
That's right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's Path of the Mellow Brick Road, Season 2.
Season 2.
Path number 53.
53.
We came to an end. We did it 1 year, and now we're back around. The wheel
We're-
continues to spin.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We're in it now. We're on it. We're on another. Oh, I guess we're not on it. We're ending now. We're not on another path. That's next week. Next week we'll on another
Yeah,
path.
come
Don't
check
forget
us
to
out
follow
next
us on all of our social medias, traits, Facebook, TW Projects, me, Van Windsor on
Yeah.
Instagram. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/MellowBrickRoad. We have our blah, 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 our book reading show that we do, What You Reading.
What You Readin'.
We do that. We have a new episode coming out very soon. We'll keep you updated on that, but you can follow Patreon for all those videos. Those are fun. And I'm hoping to start doing some like live streaming or something on somewhere where I can figure out. I'm still working that out, but I'll let you guys know when I get that updated. If you guys like the show, let us know. Don't forget to like download it, subscribe to our stuff, all of our YouTube, and like the episode, like all your friends, like your family, like everyone you see. Tell everyone to watch the show. We love you.
Yeah.
And tell them that you love us. Even if you don't, just pretend, just for our sake.
I do feel like I say this every week, but
yeah,
we've been getting some traffic on Facebook. Got a couple more page likes, getting a little more traffic.
Yeah,
which is super fun to get those weekly reports. So yeah, keep checking it out.
Man.
Keep following us.
Keep it up. Keep it up, and we'll keep it up.
Ease on down.
Ease on down.
Does he say anything about like keep on in that song? Doesn't he say something like keep on? No, man, I'm thinking of something else.
Legs keep moving. Don't you lose no ground. You just keep on keeping
There you go.
on the road that you choose.
Which is this one? Mellow Brick Road.
I can't think of the rest of the words, but mellow manifestations, everybody.
Yes, peace and blessings.
Everyone have a wonderful, fantastic day. I love you. Love you.
Love you.
High five. We're out of here. Peace out, bitches. Peace much.